Thanks, Kate. That was a lovely introduction. Can you hear me okay there?
Yes, we got you good.
So firstly, I just wanted to say I'm coming to you from Gadigal lands. I would like to pay my respects to the custodians of the lands here and to thank Ian for his really spirited welcome to country this morning. As Kate mentioned, I've got a science background. I'm interested particularly in landscape, and I'm just going to run you through, if you don't mind, I'll share the screen and I'll just run you through a bit of work that I've been doing. So let's get rid of this little thing here. Oh, let's not get rid of this little thing here. Not quite sure what to do with that. Hang on a minute. Just got to get rid of the little box. Tech. Okay. Tech. Done. I just wanted to show you a little bit of background work. I did this work a couple of years ago. I was looking at Australia's first locally made colonial coin, which was Lachlan Macquarie's Holy Dollar, and I did a longitudinal mapping of at a molecular level of the outcome of that coin and the outcome of mining of the silver that it was struck from, and I was looking at the galena, which is a lead silver crystal that was mined. I made these galena flags, generated some 3D virtual landscapes to recreate the mine site where the silver was mined in what's now Bolivia. And I had this incredible opportunity to take these flags to a remote glacier in the Peruvian Andes, where glacier scientists had discovered lead with a unique isotopic fingerprint of the silver lode at the mine site in Bolivia at Potosi. And I was able to kind of connect these sites through a kind of expanded storytelling. In 2019, I was invited to make some work in Kazula Art Centre in Campbelltown, and it's a former coal mine, a coal-fired power station that's been repurposed to an art centre, and I thought it was a great opportunity to talk about Australia's enduring relationship with coal, in particular the people who lead our nation, such as it is. So this is a work called If History Was Written by the Victors. And I talk about that because then after the Black Summer bushfires in January, I had this overwhelming need to get up there and understand what was happening. So I just started this open-ended mapping of the regeneration of the lands with these questions about what will happen. Will the plants recover? Will the animals return? And I sort of had a quasi-scientific methodology of just going to the same sites every month and just taking video, drone and camera documentation. And as part of that, I started a conversation with amazing people at BIMWI and with John and Paul and Sarah. I was able to follow some people around and look at the recovery processes that were underway then. But it did.
Penelope, sorry, we've just lost your screen share.
Oh, okay, right. What's happened there?
Looks like you're coming back in. Yeah, we've got you again.
Okay, I don't know what happened there. That's interesting, isn't it? Okay, let's do this then. Wi-Fi's. Anyways, okay, so I was able to make I started making a series of sort of conversations with the land as well as documenting it. And I utilized some of John Gould's amazing 19th century etchings, and started reflecting on that, on the manifestations or the vibrations of the animals that had been impacted or were potentially no longer there, looking at things like sugar gliders and pygmy possums and brush-tailed rock wallabies. There's a few eastern greys there too, just for context. But these kind of supersized animals as a bit of a kind of a ghosting. But as part of all of this, I kind of had this experience with a lyrebird in the middle of the year, around about June, and that stuck with me. And I just want to fast forward to 2022 with the Bimwe Eco Arts project. I was originally going to talk about or consider the sort of embedded stories around the lands. That wasn't possible because of COVID lockdown, but I guess out of difficulties comes innovation. And I started doing some virtual research. And after conversations with Justin and with Kate, I started thinking about the sounds of the lands, and in particular that of lyrebirds, as the sort of the sonic historians of the forest through their mimicry. And I'm definitely going to follow up with Hollis on your sites there. That's a super fascinating presentation. Thanks for that. Anyways, so I got in contact with a lyrebird researcher, Anastasia Daziel at Hawkesbury's Institute for the Environment. The ideas that I originally had were more complex, but anyways, I did manage to do it. I did a call out with the Blue Mountains community, and I was able to, some fabulous people have granted me access to their video footage of lyrebirds. And I just wanted to thank Kevin Searle, who's a photographer in the Blue Mountains, Will, Sonia Ross, and Tamara Brooks Venables, who's an ecologist and macro photographer, again, around the Blue Mountains region. And this is the video.
Penelope, I don't think you're sharing sound with us. We're just getting the visual.
Let's just wait and see. It should be coming in shortly. Is that coming through now, Kate?
It's very faint. I feel like it should be a bit more. That's okay.
So, so what I think it ended up with was what I hope the process ended up with was this sort of non-human understanding and calling forwards by the Lyrebirds of the kind of the recovery of the bush. And I just wanted to take the opportunity to do a call out. If anyone's got any footage of Lyrebirds from around the Blue Mountains areas, this is a work in progress, and I'd love to keep on kind of expanding it and developing the idea. The other thing that I'm sort of working on, just a little bit of a future thing, is after the fires, smoke and ash blew across to the South Island of New Zealand and ended up landing on glaciers in the Southern Alps of New Zealand. And I've started some conversations with some researchers that are looking into the glacial pack of these areas, and they actually collected dust and ash after the fires. So Australian kind of forest, or the Blue Mountains forest, is residues now exist in these glaciers, and I'm in conversation with them around what that means and how that impacts on the futures of the glaciers. So sort of this bookending the fires between the sonic memories of Lyrebirds and the kind of reflective properties of ice is, I think, where these would be heading up. But I just wanted to say that like without this, the BIMWI as an organisation and the Eco Arts projects, this work would never have happened. And I really wanted to thank everyone involved for the project and for the amazing community that is in the Blue Mountains around the BIMWI. And I really enjoyed the process and want to keep working with you people and keep up with your amazing work. And thank you.